दशपंच चतुर्वर्गं सप्तवर्गं च तत्त्वतः अष्टवर्गं त्रिवर्गं च विद्यास्तिस्रश्च राघव इन्द्रियाणां जयं बुद्ध्या षाड्गुण्यं दैवमानुषं कृत्यं विंशतिवर्गं च तथा प्रकृतिमण्डलं यत्रादन्त च द्वियोनि सन्धिविग्रहौ कच्चिदेतान् महाप्राज्ञा यथावदनुमन्यसे is the shloka. He says, "Oh, the very wise Bharata, I hope you understand the following and deal them properly." Kindly note, nothing is clear from this shloka. We will go to the next slide, then only everything will be clear to you. But remember, there is one group of 10, Dasha. There is a group of Pancha, 5. Chaturvarga, there is a group of 4. And then Saptavarga, there is a group of 7. And then Ashtavarga, a group of 8. And Trivarga, group of 3. And Vidyas Tisraha, the 3 educational branches of education. But what are the groups? We do not know. We will come to that later on. Indriyanam Jayam Buddhya. You have to win over your senses. You should not be a slave to your senses. Whatever your senses, wherever they carry you, you should not be carried away. You have to have your wisdom to control them and put them under your control. You can enjoy. Senses are given for us only to enjoy. If we don't enjoy through the senses, why senses are given by God? That doesn't mean that we do every kind of enjoyment, right and wrong, because senses are provided by God. There is a thin line. You have to be very careful to not to cross the thin line. Shadgunyam. Shadgunyam also we will come in the next slide. It is also group of 6. Daiva Manusham. Daivancha Manusham. Manushya Prayatna and Daivanugraha. Krityam Vimsiti Vargamsya. There are 20 group of 20s which are to be performed by Raja, and then Prakriti Mandalam. Prakriti means the population. The Janasamanya, Prakriti Mandalam means the group of people, the population as such. Yatra Adanda Vidhanancha Dviyoni Sandhi Vigrahau. Sandhi and Vigraha is the 2 approaches with regard to our neighborly kings. Either we do Sandhi with neighbors or we do Vigraha with them. Kachidetan Mahaprajna Yathavad Anumanyase. Are you following? 10, kings of 10, adversity, divine, strategic experiments, and adversity brought about by divine agencies and by human agencies, the 20 types of kings and the entire population of the kingdom setting about as an expedition, drawing up an army in a battle array, and the 2 bases via peace and war. Let us go to next slide. 10 evil attendants on royalty. The kingly race have got 10 attendant evils. Once you are a Kshatriya Kumara, they are there with you, all the 10. Only job of you is to control them and put them under your control. What are they? Hunting, gambling, sleeping during the day. Oh, Bapre, it is very problematic. Sleeping during the day, lustfulness, creation, pride, calumny, lounging about idly and aimlessly, diversions such as singing and dancing. It is evil provided we don't control it. It is good provided we keep it under our control. That is the meaning of it. Then what are the Ashtavargas? Brought about by divine agencies, like floods and forest fires, California and all that. Then fire, water in the shape of excessive rains and floods, tornadoes, famous for you, epidemic and endemic diseases, corona, famine, pests, earthquakes and tsunamis, adversity brought about by human agencies like officials, thieves, enemies, king's favorites, and king himself sometimes when motivated by greed. These are all Ashtavargas. You have to avoid them. Saptavarga, there are seven, group of seven. Seven types of state, they are king, ministers, friends, treasure, territory, forts, and an army. Trivarga is three objects of human pursuit: religious merit, material wealth, and sensuous enjoyment are the three kinds of power: energy, power of dominion, power of counsel. Vidyas Tisraha. There are three Vidyas, that is three Vedas. As such, you can think. Otherwise, agriculture, commerce, and vocational pursuits. Punyam is a group of six. Six strategic expedients: coming to terms with the enemy, Sandhi; waging war against him, Yana; marching against him, and then biding one's time to seek a favorable opportunity; then causing dissension in the enemy's ranks, seeking protection of a powerful ally. Krityam Vimsati Vargam. There are 20 types of kings and monarchs which are to be avoided. 20 types of kings are to be avoided. You should not have any business with them. 20 types, long list. Who are they? A king who is yet a child. Number two, aged. Number three, who has been ailing for a long time. Number four, who has been ostracized by his own kith and kin. Number five, who is characterized by a cowardly attitude. Six, who is surrounded by cowards. Seven, who is greedy. Eight, has greedy associated. Nine, who has estranged his ministers and others. 10, who confers with fickle-minded persons. 11, who speaks ill of divine beings and Brahmins. Devanindaka and Brahmananindaka. 12, who is extremely indulged in sensuous pleasures and luxuries, Vichitra Vidya. Number 13, who is ill-fated. 14, a fatalist, that is Daivam. He says that everything is only, it is in his hands, what shall I do? Everything is in his hands, you go to hell, that's all. We should not have any business with him. Who believes that all things are predetermined or subject to fate. We have no role to play. I mean, such a negative person neither contribute to the society, nor you should have any association with such people. If any of the kings are of this type, you only just say hello, hello, but don't have any close relationship with these 20 types of kings. Who is afflicted by famine and by military reverses, who mostly remains away from home, who has numerous enemies. 19, who is in the clutches of adverse times, and 20, who is not devoted to truth and piety. These 20 types of kings, maybe they are in small kingdoms around Ayodhya, and you should not have any truck with them.